Question number 1. Simplify and write the following index form. So, we need to use index law number 1 here. A to the m times a to the n equals a to the m plus n. All right? So we've got a base being 10, and this is going to be 10 to the power of negative 6 plus 4. Negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2. 10 to the power of negative 2. And we should put our indices in positive form. So a to the power of negative n equals 1 over a to the n. All right, so that's going to be 1 over 10 squared. Next one. 10 to the power of 7 divided by 10 to the power of negative 3. So what we can do here is use this index law. A to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equals a to the power of m take n, which gives us 10 to the 7 take negative 3. Okay. 10 to the 7 take negative 3 is the same as 10 to the power of 7 plus 3, which equals 10 to the power of 10. All right. Third one. We're going to be using this index law here. A to the m all to the power of n is a to the m times n. So we're going to have 10 to the power of negative 2 times negative 3, which is 10 to the power of negative 6. Okay, now here's a tricky one. 6 times by 10 to the negative 4 divided by 3 times by 10 to the negative 6. Let's make it look a bit better. So what that is this. Okay. And what we can do is go 6 divided by 3. 6 over 3 is 2. All right. Then 10 to the negative 4 over 10 to the negative 6. That's the same as, it's going to be times by 10 to the power of negative 4 take negative 6. Okay. So what we're going to have here is 2 times by 10 to the power of negative 4 take negative 6 is negative 4 plus 6. 2 times by 10 to the 2. Next part, B. Write in scientific notation. Here we're going to have 4.8 times by 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, it's going to be 6.2 times by 10 to the power of negative 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here we went 6 forward. Here we went 4 back. The wavelength of green light. Okay, it's a small number. Let's put it into scientific notation. So it's going to be 5.2 times by 10 to the power of negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 7 meters. C. Write as ordinary numbers. So 4.2 times 10 to the 6. That's going to be this. So we've got 4.2 and it's jumping 10 spots to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be that's 4,200,000. All right, 2 times 10 to the negative 4. Okay, here we have our 2. A decimal point's there. It's going back 4 spots to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a 0 goes out the front. Then we put zeros there. So we've gone back 1. Started there. We go back 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, to give us 0.0002. The distance from Earth to the Sun, 1.49 times 10 to the 11. So we've got 1.49. It's jumping 11 spots to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So here's our number. Meters. D. Find the circumference of Venus. Radius, 6.05 times 10 to the 6 meters. So circumference equals 2 times pi times r. So circumference is the length around the outside of a circle. Okay, so it's going to be so this is Venus, and it's this length all around the outside. Okay, so the circumference, it's going to be 2 times pi times 6.05 times 10 to the 6. We can type that straight into our calculator. 2 times pi times 0.05 10 to the power of 6, which gives me this 380132339. Okay, let's say you wanted to leave your answer in scientific notation. It would be this 3.8 times by 10 to the power of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So about, it's estimated, okay, because we're missing these other numbers. So 3.8 times 10 to the 7, estimated. Find the volume of Venus. So the volume is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, so volume is going to be 4/3 times pi times 6.05 times 10 to the 6 cubed. Okay, and let's figure that one out. So we can type that straight into our calculator. 4 divided by 3 times by pi times by bracket. So you can't forget your brackets. So what you would type into your calculator is this: 4/3 times by pi times by bracket 6.05 times 10 to the 6, close bracket, to the power of 3. Let me just make that look a bit better. So what it would be on your calculator, you wouldn't have that either. We would have this to the power of 6. Okay, and we're getting, the volume's going to be 9.28 times by 10 to the power of 20 meters. Okay, so very big volume there. Cubic meters, because volume is cubic meters. So 9.28 times 10 to the 20 cubic meters. And here our circumference would have been about 3.8 times 10 to the 7 meters.